one of the sort of claims that they kept making when they came out with this was that countries around the world have done this and England should follow suit. And I think this is a really common tactic, and it's basically constructing an issue that's unpopular in one place as this sort of progressive. We need to be at the forefront of a progressive movement. Well, actually, if you look at the countries around the world that have banned smacking, a lot of the ones that they include haven't actually, and also they've introduced legislation largely as an outsider concern. So NGOs have asked for this kind of legislation to happen as a result of sort of tied to getting much needed funds and so on. And it's, mercifully unevenly enforced in these countries because they haven't got the resources to do it. It's more or less a symbolic thing to sort of appease outsider organizations. But that's not going to happen in the UK. And they kept saying, oh, we just want to guide people. We just want to, it's the hardest job in the world. And what they really mean is they're not flattering parents. They're actually saying, and you can't do it. It's the hardest job in the world, and you people, you lay people, you can't be expected to do it. So they constructed as this sort of progressive front, and all these countries are doing it. They're sort of waking up. And don't worry, it's not really criminalizing people, but actually there's very little reason to expect that in the UK it wouldn't criminalize parents. We have a situation in the UK where 22%, at least in England, that Freedom of Information request showed that 22% of children born in the 2009-2010 financial year were referred to social services before their 5th birthday. I mean, that is a huge level of intervention. So there's no reason to believe that it wouldn't be enforced in the UK and that we wouldn't see, hundreds of families dragged through the dirt because of this. I mean, it's no small thing to be accused of child abuse. They want to send a message. Send a message, talk to people, try to convince people. You don't get the police around to try and send a message. I mean, that is totalitarian. That is really, really scary.